Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Being the Odds. It is Wednesday, March 29th, 2023, and we are back with our NBA best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Being the Odds. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, hit the notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post these NBA videos every single day, along with college basketball and the NHL. We had both winning days in the college basketball and the NHL yesterday, so huge days there. We're going after our first 4,000 subscribers, so I'm really excited to have y'all here. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some serious money. To recap yesterday's results, I don't really want to, but we have to be transparent with y'all. So we have had a lot of winning days in a row in the NBA. We had a bad day yesterday. We went 1-4. We had the Magic plus 7.5. That was our best bet. That was an L. I think that was a winner. Excuse me. That was our one winner from yesterday. We had the Thunder minus 8.5. I don't know how you blow that game. You're up by 13 entering the fourth and end up being down by 13 halfway through the fourth. Absolutely atrocious. Pelicans plus 8.5. You were up by 17 at halftime. You lose by 11. Absolutely atrocious. Heat plus 3. Jimmy sat out last second. Tough break there. And we had the Hawks minus 2.5. Trae Young misses 3 free throws late in the fourth quarter. We lose by half a point. Absolutely horrible day. It's funny because if we just had a couple bounces go our way, we're 4-1. So here's the deal, guys. We know, for those guys who've been watching me for a while, if we have a bad day, which is pretty rare, we always bounce back. So we have 3 picks going today. Plus a bunch I might do later, but some injury concerns, so I'm going to wait on those. I'll talk about those here in a minute. So first off, I'll start with my favorite bet of the day, which is going to be the Suns minus 5 versus the T-Wolves. Fading the Suns is over now because Kevin Durant is back and Ayton is back. If Kevin Durant is back, which there's basically a 99% chance he is. He's probable. He's expected to return tonight. This makes this Sun team one of the most dangerous teams in the entire NBA, and I think a top 2 most dangerous team in the Western Conference. Because of this, because of KD being back, this completely changes the dynamic of their team. First off, CP3 can be a true, unadulterated point guard, which is a big deal here. He doesn't have to shoulder the scoring load as much. He can spread it out, be a true floor general. Devin Booker will have way more open shots because all the attention is going to be on KD. And KD plays so well. Like, he's one of those guys that doesn't matter how long he's out, he just comes back in and plays fantastically. And with Devin Booker, that's going to benefit Devin Booker so much. When KD's first game coming to the Suns, they played against the Hornets. KD had 22 points, which is really strong, but Booker had 37. This is going to very much help Devin Booker here. Plus, Ayton's going to be back, and he can get 15 and 12 every single night, even 20 and 12 in some cases. Plus, with Kevin Durant being there, they call him the Slim Reaper, and Kevin Durant is probably the most plug-and-play superstar in the NBA. You put him on any team, they're automatically better. There's no there's no transition period. Like, he just goes in there and he balls out. The T-Wolves are playing much better as of late now they've gotten healthy. However, the Suns being at home, Kevin Durant being back, the emotional boost is going to give this team is ridiculous. I love the Suns here, minus 5 versus the T-Wolves. Next, we have the Kings minus 14 versus Portland. This is a huge number. However, I love the Kings in this game. You got to fade Portland right now. They're attempting to lose games. Their top 7 players are either doubtful or out tonight. And the ones that are 100% out tonight include Damian Lillard. He's pretty good. Jeremy Grant, very good player. And Anfernee Simons, very good. And Nurkic, their best big man. The Kings, meanwhile, are in need of stringing together a few wins because they need to string together a few wins, keep that 3 seed, excuse me, because the Suns being healthy, they know that's there, so they got to absolutely blow this team out. And they're fully healthy. They're the number 1 offense in the entire NBA, and scoring-wise in history, again, it's a little misleading because the game now is played a lot differently than back in the day. However, they're fully healthy. They're ready to go. They're going to crush this team. This will be over by mid-third quarter. This game could be minus 30, and we're still going to win this game. I love the Kings here, minus 14. Big numbers here, but I like the Kings. Next, we have the Bucks minus 11.5 versus the Pacers. With Halliburton out, Pacers don't pose much of a threat to literally anybody. Drew and Giannis are back in the lineup today. Drew's not even on the injury report. Giannis is probable. And the Pacers don't have an answer for them, specifically Giannis. The Bucks are the best team in the NBA, and from what I've watched all year, and I've watched a lot of Bucks basketball, when they play a bad team, they don't play around. They absolutely murder them. And with the fact that they have no defensive They have no defensive answer for Giannis. They don't really have a defensive answer for Middleton or Drew either. I don't really see the Pacers have any chance of winning, and they don't really have much of an incentive to win. This team is not remotely close to making the playoffs. I mean, I know they're close, but like they're not really in traditional playoffs 1-8. They have no chance of doing that. And for the Bucks, Boston lost yesterday to the Wizards, which is crazy. And with that being said, the Bucks know to have a sense of urgency here to create some separation between them and Boston for that number 1 seed. The dynamics here really point towards the Bucks winning this game by a lot and winning it outright. I think they win this game by 15 plus. Pacers don't have an answer. Yes, they got blown out by the Mavericks. That's not why I'm picking them. I'm picking the Bucks. I'm picking the Bucks because the Bucks are the Bucks. That's the reason why. And there will be 3 games that we add that we're thinking about adding later. They'll be sent to our members first and then post on Twitter after. And for those guys who've been asking, our membership program can be found on zdmbets.com/picks. It's a way for y'all to support the channel if I'm making y'all money. And it's also a way for you to get our picks early to beat line movements, which helps us a lot throughout the season. Also, you can use me as a resource. That number that reaches out to you can reach out to before 5 o'clock on weekdays and before noon, on weekends, to ask about any game that you are possibly wanting to bet, and you'll get my response immediately, or at least before the game starts. And there's a lot of other perks that are going to come out with membership that we're not ready to roll out yet, but I am really, really, really excited about what we have coming in the pipeline. The link is in the description below. And the other games, so let's get to the other games we might be betting here. So first off, 76ers and Mavs. I really like the Sixers here, as long as Embiid and Harden play. I think Embiid was going to play. Harden might play. It's up in the air, so I want to wait for the injury report here. But the Mavericks, they beat the Pacers without their best players, and here's the deal: the Mavs look horrible. I mean, they really do. This is a lost team. I also like the Nets minus 12.5 versus Houston. Listen, Houston's so bad, especially on the road. Houston could hold their own at home, but they're terrible on the road. I like the Nets here. I might be adding them. I'm almost 100% going to, but just a little thing to look out for. And also the over 234.5 in the Spurs and Jazz. These teams go over at a very, very high clip. I think these teams combine for a 58% win percentage on the over. So I like this. But the thing is, Spurs and Jazz are injury riddled, so I might not add that one. But it's just the stuff that I'm looking at right now. So, quick recap of what we have. That's 100% set in stone. We have the Suns minus 5. We have the Kings minus 14. We have the Bucks minus 11.5. And we'll be adding some more games later. So, let's go lock in this pick, y'all. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Make sure y'all check out those other videos.